Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible? Okay. Let's wait for 2 more minutes. Let the people join. Okay. Okay, guys. In the last session, we have discussed about things like how to create a chatbot using IBM, right? So I have shown all the things what to do and things we have discussed a lot about how to create the chatbot, right? Okay. Now we'll go. Who is this? See, you won't get billing because you used free tier account. If you use free tier account, you are not going to get any billing from IBM. Okay. So in the last session, we have discussed right about. Guys, is this okay? Am I audible? Are you facing any glitches? Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, in the last session, we have discussed about IBM, right? How to create the account in IBM, as well as how to create a chatbot, and what are the steps we need to follow to create a chatbot. So, to create a chatbot, we need to follow these steps. Step number one, I'm going to repeat this one time. Just please note down if one. First step, you need to import necessary libraries. Okay, it may be Streamlit, it may be IBM watsonx. You need to import important libraries first. And step two, you need to give the keys. Means you need to get the access keys like API key, project ID, and URL from the IBM. Okay. And the third step, you need to create a model. Means you need to specify the model name and you need to call the model. Okay. After that, what you need to do, you need to carry out the next information that you need to create a variable as with a chart.message or session.chart.message, which is an empty variable where it's going to store our complete information. Like what are the user going to ask for a question, that question is going to be stored and displayed. And whereas the assistance as a model which is going to give the response, that need to be stored. Okay. For that, we need to create an empty variable. We call it as a season.chart.message. Okay. So using this variable, we're gonna store. And next, we're gonna use that model. Means we are going to ask user to ask any question. Just in the next step, we are going to ask some question for the user, and we are going to store that information. We are going to be append the value to the message, right? Empty message box. We are going to add that message which was sent by the user. That is going to be added into the top. After that, we are going to give that message prompt to the model with another function. We're going to call our model to get an accurate results. We're going to call that model. So model will load with some configurations like temperature and all the things. We're going to add some parameter and we're going to call. After getting the response, we're going to separate that response from other eliminations. Means like, for example, the model is responding in a format of JSON file. Is this needed to us to understand JSON file? No need, right? So what we'll extract only text from the chart, right? So we call it as a dot text function, and we'll get the text, and that text we are going to append to the model, and as well as we are going to print. For that, we are going to write one more function to call the complete function, like what is a user asked question, and as well as text generator model. These things we are going to call, then it is going to print that user question and the given by answer by the model. We are going to repeat this process. Then it's going to give a complete chatbot, right? In that, we are going to add some things using like Streamlit, like st.title to give the title to a model. So this is a simple process. Okay, for example, if I want to create a application. For example, I want to create a complete application to a project. Okay, consider, for example, you want to create application for your hospital, or else you want to create for banking sector. What you need to do? First, create a web application. Use some Flask, or else use FastAPI, or else you can use Streamlit also. Okay, use these applications. Create a one web application. Before that, get some model access. Means same how we got the access from charger credits, like API key, all the things. Get that and get a model. The model which you are going to use. It may be purpose of text to text. It may be purpose of like using a words, like you're using image generation model. So you're going to use some images, right? So for that, you're going to use other different model. But compulsory, mandatory that in every of the project, you need to include one of the granite model. After that, you can use whatever wish. You can use Gemini, or else you can use whatever the model you want from Hugging Face, like diffusion models. You can use that, your wish, according to need to your project. Okay, but mandatory that in every project, okay, one of the model need to be used. Okay, for example, I have a functions. Okay, I have a n number of functions. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use that functions to do specific tasks. In hospitality, first I will go with the doctor, means a virtual doctor. I'll say it as a name of the function is virtual doctor. Okay, one box I'm going to show that as a virtual doctor. So when the user, for example, I'm a patient, okay, there is application, web application who has developed by one company. So if I want to use, what I'll do, I'm just go there and just click on that virtual box. So what it will do, it will give like assistant. If I put that I have a fever, then what it need to suggest? It need to suggest that go with the medicines, try these basics remedies. If it is work out, then fine. If not, go to hospital. It's going to recommend. So who need to recommend? Background we need to implement for that function, virtual doctor function. We need to add a doctor. Means general game అవుతుందంటే, for example, మీరు కంప్లీట్ గా వర్చువల్ పేజ్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తారు, లైక్ వెబ్ పేజ్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తారు. దాని ఫంక్షనాలిటీస్ ఉంటాయి, డిఫరెంట్ ఫంక్షన్. ఒకటి వర్చువల్ డాక్టర్ అయి ఉండొచ్చు, ఇంకోటి మెడిసిన్ రికవరీ అయి ఉండొచ్చు. ఇలాంటి వాటి జనరల్ ఏం చేస్తారు? For example, in background HTTP page lo, what you declare that means HTML page lo, what you declare in the background. For example, your function virtual assistants ne declare chesaru. Okay, you are declare virtual assistant means virtual doctor. So if a user వచ్చి click cheyanga, what you need to do, what generally you need to do, that a model need to reply. For example, a user I got fever, then the model it need to use these remedies to overcome that symptoms. Then if we overcome them, then you can no need to worry. If not, just go to visit nearby hospitals. It need to suggest, right? Next functionality, for example, next the close and the next functionality, I will add one more button. That button name was, generally I'm going to say that my button name was prescription analysis. Prescription analysis, generally doctor's going to prescribe, right? So what I'll do, I'll just click on that. If the user click on the button, then it need to ask for a drag and drop image. Drag and drop an image. So for example, నా దగ్గర image ఉంది, డాక్టర్ ప్రిస్క్రైబ్ చేసిన image ఉంది, బట్ ఆ మెడిసిన్స్ ఏంటి అర్థం కావట్లేదు, ఎప్పుడు యూజ్ చేయాలో నాకు టైమింగ్స్ ఏంటి అర్థం కాదు. సో వాట్ ఐల్ డూ, ఐల్ క్యాప్చర్ image and drop that image to the AI. AI need to analyze complete image. Means we need to use another model. Here first model ఏం చేసాం, మనం ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేసాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ గ్రానైట్ యూజ్ చేసి ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేసాం. నెక్స్ట్ మోడల్ నెక్స్ట్ ఫంక్షన్ అదే అప్లికేషన్, కంప్లీట్ అప్లికేషన్, డాక్టర్ హాస్పిటల్ అప్లికేషన్. బట్ ఇక్కడ రెండు మనం ఫంక్షన్స్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. ఫర్ వన్ ఫంక్షన్ వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ గ్రానైట్ మోడల్. ఓకే, అండ్ ద సెకండ్ ఫంక్షన్ నేను ఏం చేస్తా, ఇమేజ్ అనాలిసిస్ చేయాలి. సో గ్రానైట్ మోడల్ ఇమేజ్ అనలైజ్ చేయాలి, రైట్? For that, and choose another model. For example, I will go with the Gemini. Gemini n number of models, free models, so which can analyze the image and going to give the response. So నేను అదే ఇమేజ్ ని వాడి దాన్ని ఇన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేస్తా. ఇఫ్ యూజర్ నీకు ఒక ఇమేజ్ ఇచ్చాడంటే కంపల్సరీ ఇట్ నీడ్ టు బి గివ్ ద మెడికల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇన్ దట్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మిస్ మ్యాచ్ చేసేదాన్ని న్యూస్ పేపర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇచ్చినా కూడా అందులోకి ఓన్లీ నాకు మెడికల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ నువ్వు సజెస్ట్ చేయాలి అని చెప్పి సిస్టమ్ ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్ పాస్ చేసి నేను మోడల్ ని ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేస్తాను. సో వెన్ ఎప్పుడైతే యూజర్ ప్రిస్క్రైబ్ ని డాక్టర్ ప్రిస్క్రైబ్ రిసిప్ట్ ని లోడ్ చేస్తాడో, దెన్ మోడల్ విల్ అండర్స్టాండ్ ద ఇమేజ్ and it will suggest these are the medicines and these are the timings you need to follow. So in that way, I'm going to, if I go to add another function, so okate web page, complete doctor page lo n number of models I'm using, n number of functionalities I'm adding, right? So this is a format, okay? In that way, you need to work, you need to create a complete web page, okay? Complete web page. In that, you need to integrate background these models. You can use the video model, you can use image model, whatever the model, but how you're calling and what are things. For calling every model is the same format. If you go for Gemini, Google, you have some Google Studio.ai. So where it can provide free API access, you can access models from there and you can do the process. This is the thing about that, okay? Today, I'm going to show that one more chart part in the same process. Okay, what I'm going to show that using Streamlit, just I'm going to integrate using Hugging Face. Okay, there's a quite different in Hugging Face as well as in IBM. So I'll say Hugging Face, we can do two things. General మనం IBM లో చాట్ బాట్ క్రియేట్ చేసాం using IBM credentials. Now I'm going to show that Hugging Face model. Okay, is that clear? What I'm going to show that we are going to get the access, but there is a condition. Some models gonna give access. కొన్ని మోడల్స్ హగ్గింగ్ ఫేస్ లో యాక్సెస్ ఇస్తాయి, మీన్స్ ఇన్ఫరెన్స్ ఏపీఐ కీ యూజ్ చేసి డైరెక్ట్ ఓన్లీ మనం మోడల్ కాల్ చేసి యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఇన్ సమ్ సినారియోస్ దే వోంట్ ప్రొవైడ్ యాక్సెస్ ఫర్ అస్. ఓకే, టు దాట్ వాట్ ఐమ్ గోనా డూ, జస్ట్ ఐమ్ గోనా కాల్ దట్ ఫంక్షన్ అండ్ డౌన్లోడ్ దట్ ఫంక్షన్. మీన్స్ కంప్లీట్ గా మోడల్ ని డౌన్లోడ్ చేసి నా దాంట్లో యూజ్ చేసుకుంటాను, ఎందుకంటే దే ఆర్ నాట్ ప్రొవైడింగ్ ఏపీఐ యాక్సెస్. So some models gonna provide API access. Generally, no API key each call చేసి model usage, how we are used in IBM Granite. In the same way, we are going to use tokens in a Hugging Face, and we can call the function and we can load the function. In case if it is not providing API key, we go for the download option. Okay, if you are using a good laptop and things, you can download nearly 6 to 7 B, means parameters, which was trained on 6 to 7 parameters. Then means 600 to 700 billion parameters, then you can download. Above that, it is quite difficult to download model, so you need to go with the API access only. Okay. Okay, I'll share screen just a minute. Okay, I'm gonna give an overview about the projects in upcoming sessions, guys. It's simple. Just I'm gonna show that an upcoming session. Just I gave overview. Now we're gonna build a chatbot. Okay, just I'm gonna share my screen and show how we're gonna create it. Okay, we'll do that. Guys, are you able to see the screen? Is it visible? Okay. So in the last session, what we did, yes, we have created a chatbot using IBM, right? So now you're gonna see some more interesting about Hugging Face. Okay. So first step, what we need to do generally, we need to import library. So for me, I'm gonna use Streamlit. Okay. Okay. Next, I'm gonna use from transformers. I'm using, guys, see here from transformers. I'm using transformers import auto model. Auto model for casual LLM. Okay, this is my LLM. Okay, okay. I'm gonna use this LLM and I'm gonna use auto model, okay, auto tokenizer. Okay, yeah, here it is. It's correct. So what I'm doing generally, first I have imported my Streamlit as well as I'm importing from transformers. This is my library. In that I'm importing auto model and as a auto tokenizer. So what is this means? See, we are importing a model which you are using Granite model that was stored in transformers. Okay, already that is in transformers. So just for that purpose, we are just importing this libraries. Okay. Import one more library, torch. Okay, so it's gonna helpful, guys. So torch is will help you to do computationals faster. So that is the thing we are going to use. Okay. Next, from Hugging Face hub, import login. These are the 4 libraries I'm gonna use for import my model. I mean, working with my model. Okay. Now, next step. This is step 1. Guys, what are the things you need to do? Just we need to specify the information. Okay, I'm just considering it is my step 1. Okay, library, import libraries. Okay, I'm just specifying this. Next, what I'm gonna do? Next, I'm gonna specify one more thing. Okay, Hugging Face. So before going to Hugging Face, I'm gonna use configure Streamlit. Okay. Now, so just what I'm gonna do, how to call st.streamlet, right? In that, I have an option that set page configure, means how the page need to be. Just for the purpose, I'm going to use this page configuration. Set page config. Okay, just I'm using configure. In that, I'm going to say that page title. Okay, page title. So what are the title I'm going to use? Let me Chartbot. Chartbot. Hmm. I'm going to use chartbot with you. Means it is for our specifier. Who is the person using? I'm specifying to that person. This is for you. Means okay. Just in that way, just I'm just integrating this. My icon. I'm gonna use this robot icon, and if you want to use, we can use layout. Okay. Page icon. That's a very simple, right? So you need to specify the icon. Okay. Layout wide, it's fine. If you want, you can. Otherwise, you can post it here. It's fine. This is my page config. Next, what I'll do, just I'll give title st dot title. So what is the name I'm gonna give? I'm gonna specify this is my name, right? So let me run this and just check that for a confirmation. Okay, what I'll do, just create I know in the last previous. I'm just using that. Let me run Streamlit run. This is command for running any Streamlit page. Okay, run name chart. Okay, chartbot.py. So I'm just running it. So I'm just the guys. Just we have created and now we got the output. Okay. So just simple. We need to check that is working or not. Okay. After that, what we need to do? Just go back. Let's see. It's working. So now we're gonna add. Now we're gonna add next step. Okay. This is my second step. I'm gonna add next step. Step 3. So step 3, I'm gonna use Hugging Face. Okay. So for that, while using a Hugging Face, you need to use this keyword compulsory. Okay. H face, Hugging Face API, Hugging Face API key. Okay. No. I'm just gonna give you my Hugging Face ID, guys. Okay. Afterwards, just let me. Okay. You need to give your own Hugging Face ID here. Okay. Now, in this, I'm gonna ask for authentication now. So generally, we are going to get the model from Hugging Face, right? We are asking from a Hugging Face. So for that, I'm just asking for permissions like required permissions. If okay, if HF means API key is not equals to given ID. What are the ID you're going to provide is you need to check in through the login. Okay. So here what happens, if it is the ID matches, then it is go and just check that. Okay, here is my API key. So otherwise it's going to return that please set your Hugging Face API key in this code. Okay, just it is going to give the warning to us. So based on that, you need to check while you are running this app. Okay, that's good. Now, what we need to do next step, initialize the session. Season we are going to initialize season state, right? So season state, what we go do, initialize session state. Yeah, it's correct. So I'm just checking my okay. Messages okay. Not in st dot. Okay, just checking that there is an information in that it is not in there in the session or not. Just checking the information. St dot session state dot equals to, I'm assigning with the list, guys. Okay, I'm using list here. So this is the step 4. Next we need to go with the step 5. That is an important step. Okay, when you build the chatbot, you need to follow these steps. Okay, next and go with the step next as tokenizer. Okay, it's what I will do. Shall I use decorator? Yes, I'll use a decorator which is going to help the model to follow each and every step. Okay, dot catchy, it will helpful resource. Yes, this is the thing. Now I'm gonna use my I'm gonna use def load model. Okay, I'm gonna use load model. No, model name model equals to, am I gonna use IBM? Okay, just let me do, I'm using just C, guys. I'm using a small base model. Okay, IBM Granite 3.3. See, higher number of parameters it has been trained 2 billion. It is a simple base model. Okay, I'm using that model. We have specified, right? What you need to do, you need to get the model. Right now we don't have, just we have checked that I have access to the Hugging Face. Just from there I'm gonna download for the giving the permissions there. You are saying that I have an access permission from Hugging Face. Please provide a model for us. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna ask for, it is named as tokenizer. Okay, it's a good name. So just we need to give our tokenizer name equal to, from where I use that, I'm going to use tokenizer from pre-trained model. Okay, auto tokenizer. Okay, tokenizer from trained model. Okay, this is model, but we use small m, right? Just this is a model we are calling for, right? And next I'm gonna give that, just these are the things, check that before I'm passing my token. it need to check HF token. But we used here, what are the thing we used here? HF key, no? Just use that key and paste it here near a token. Right. So this is my token, okay? Now, so what we get the tokenizer. From that tokenizer, we need to get our model, okay? So this is the next step we need to do. So to get a model, so what we need to do, we need to specify the model name. So I'm saying that this is model, this is models. Yes, I use, because I already use model, no? I can use model ID there. If want, I'm gonna change this as model ID. It's better look like ID. I'm gonna pass here that model ID. Okay. Now, here am I gonna use model? Okay, it's fine. And a model equals to, okay, from these tokenizers we need to get our model. Okay, I'm just auto model, just I'm asking for that auto model. Yes, LLM. So just from that n number of models we are getting a particular model. Okay, and model ID. Okay, and next tokens, token a key, and next I'm gonna add this. What? Torch data type. Okay, torch data type, but torch data type, I'm going to specify the torch floating 16. Okay, floating 16, and I'm going to say that okay, I'm using here float 16 if torch dot CUDA. Okay, I'm using this CUDA. Okay, I think you know CUDA, guys. Dot, sorry, dot is available. If CUDA available, okay, just do this process. Else go with the 32, right? Now I'm gonna setting that device is some like this. Okay, if not available device auto, if not available CUDA, else take as a CPU, or else take none. Okay, you can take anyone. Now what we need to do, just I'm gonna specify one more thing. Yeah, token already we gave, right? So no need to pass again token. I'm just exiting this. Okay, now model gonna return model and tokenizer. Okay, return model and tokenizer. Now, so this is a simple way. Just we are loading what we are doing from auto tokenizer. We are importing tokenizer. As that we are importing model. Okay, so we'll get the so why we use directly we have model, then why we are using tokenizer. I'll let you. Okay, I'll let you know next step. Okay, just now we'll go for the next fifth step. Okay, So here what we're gonna do means def generator response. Okay, generate response from prompt, not prompt. Okay, prompt. Okay, we are just specifying that tokenizer. Okay, we are passing our tokenizer and model. Okay, next what we will do. So we need to do one thing, that we need to pass our tokenizer. I means we need to convert some information. See, model will not understand a direct text. So we need to convert that text into tokens, means numbers. So in that purpose, we are using this tokenizer. Okay, guys. So that is the thing I just called tokenizer. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do? I'm just formatting. Means I need to format. Formatted prompt. Okay, if user gonna provide that, you need to format from human prompt. This is a human prompt. Okay, an assistant. Okay, guys. Okay, just we are use formatted. It's going to format from assistant. Now I'm going to use inputs. Inputs equals to tokenizer, right? Already we wrote the tokenizer function, means we have called the tokenizer. Just we are going to use that tokenizer. So what are the value we get here? Formatted, means formatted text prompts, and just we are passing that prompts and return tensors. Just yeah, tensors as BT. No need of this to do model. Okay, I'm gonna use in down. Okay, if torch dot CUDA, okay, is available, I need to check again. Okay, it is going to get that. And inputs, what I'm gonna do, inputs, I will add this one. Okay, just I'll do this and just I'll add k CUDA and inputs items. Yes, so okay, this is the thing, CUDA input. See here, k and value, key and value is nothing but formatted input is going to give the information as soon as, so that information is going to be uh, dragged out, means that we are going to use some dictionary. So dictionary means dictionary comprehension we are going to use from Python, so which we can write n number of sentence in a one sentence, single sentence. So that we're going to use and we're going to generate, means get out. Okay, means like we are going to pass that. Now I'm going to do with the torch grad. Okay, grad outputs equals to model dot generate. It looks like some complicated, but it's quite easy. Okay, simple, nothing what we are doing, just we are used token and we are saying that format that in a vector form, that form vector we are passing to our model. So this is the thing is happening here. Okay, just this star is nothing but going to give Keywords means n number of keywords you can specify. Okay. Inputs. Come. Max token, that temperature is quite easy. Means configurations of a model. Okay. Now this is about things, right? I'm gonna do response dot tokenizer and decode. We'll get the output. Special things you need to skip. Okay. So we it need to return response means split assistant strip. So it need to split that too. Okay, assistants also it need to split. So this is a simple just extracting means we are converting our data from one format to another format. Okay, guys. Now we are going for next step. Means fifth step. Just I'm adding a spinner here. Okay, I'll just add a spinner here. Okay. Simple. I'll just add my new spinner with okay with st dot with st dot spi spinner. Okay, I'm just adding spinner that okay. This is a thing just okay. Okay. Just I'm just added a token here and spinner when while loading a model. Okay. Just I need to push. Now I'm just specifying tokenizer. Okay. Tokenizer model okay, equals to load model. Okay. I'm just specifying variable and just saying that it's a parameter. Okay, looks like it's a parameter. Okay. Now, in the next step, just we are taking the response. Means just we are if it is succeed, then we need to print one more message. No? If it is succeed, we need to print one more message, right? Shall I? Okay. St dot like this. If the user is still waiting, means I need to like model successful loaded means you can start chatting now, right? I'm just display chart. Okay. In st dot okay session state messages. Okay, this is my message. So with st dot chat message. Okay, I'm just going. I will explain it once again, guys. Okay, don't worry if you're facing any issues. Okay, so I'm just what I'm doing. Just role. Okay, I'm just specifying. Give the output for roles. Okay, and specifying the give outputs for role. I'm just writing st dot mark mark down my message. Okay, content. So just it is going to display. Okay, next. So before displaying, the user need to what the user need to give the question, right? User need to pass the question. So I'm just asking for user input. If prompt is equals to st.chart input, what is a better one? Yeah, what would you look like asking for? Okay. And next session we are going to append with the role user content. Okay, prompt. And next we are going to check the user is done and it is going to be marked. Next, oh shit, it was done. Generate respond with the thinking. It is going to spin again like it is generating. Wait for a while. Okay. Let me add one more with. Okay. It will, looks like with. Okay. With assistant. It need to get assistant. Respond generate prompt tokenizer model. Okay, good. And next session that markdown. I'm just using markdown. No need to give this content here. Okay. Right now, no need. Okay. I'm just removing this. I'm saying markdown. Right. Now what we need to do? It's done. Thinking is done. Need to do add assistant like we need to, which was a remote just so I need to add, right? Add assistant response history. I'm gonna add here. Okay. We get this as an output. Okay. Just I'm gonna remove this because I already marked there. If you want, you can add that clear thing. Okay. Okay, I'm just getting some sign marks. Let me check that. What are the sign marks about? Here, one sign mark. Okay, I need to give API key. Before that, I need to check that is everything is clear or facing any issues. I'm just taking a new terminal. Okay, guys, I'm taking a new terminal. Okay, I'll kill the other terminals. Okay, till now, what are the terminals I used? I'm gonna kill that. I'm just opening a new terminal. The command prompt. Okay. Now already just we have imported chart. Okay, I'm just specifying my ID here. Let me run this. Before now I'm running, just have a break. Okay, let's check and we'll see. Okay, 2 minutes break. Okay, I'll get back. Hey guys, okay, let's run and test it the model and we'll see, and if you have any errors, we'll clear it. Okay. Okay, so one still a model name, and the model name was Granite IBM. Okay, Granite IBM. You can search in Hugging Face. I'll show you that. Okay, don't worry. I'll show how to access and how to take the key also. Just I have pasted my key. I'll show you that. Just a minute. Okay, what we need to do means already I've shown that. Okay, just search it. I'll show it. Okay. Are you able to see the screen? It's like I search for GPT model. Okay. See, generally, if I search for GPT, GPT is nothing but ChatGPT, right? So it has some free access. You can see here, guys. The GPT is for free. You can access from here, Hugging Face. And not only that, I've shown a number of models. You can see. Go to models. Here, find audio to text. Means if you speak something, it can convert into text format, as well as you can give the text to image models. So here you have n number of models we can see. Okay. So from here, I want to use Granite. Okay. Just I'm gonna search for this is my model. You can see n number of models it's suggested. In that, if you see, it is an 8 billion parameters. So if you use this model, you need to download huge background parameters. Okay. So that is the thing. I took small one. Means 2B is a 2 billion instructor. So IBM Granite. So you can use this because it has less billions of parameter. Okay. Just I'm going with this. Click on that. You can get from here. Okay. Just this is a model you can copy. And if you see here, you'll find model tree. Okay. As well as so what it can do, it explains. So if you want to get this model, you need to import from these libraries. You can import from Torch, you can import from Accelerate, you can import from Transformers. And this is a code for that. See, this is the name of that model, and we are just accessing CUDA, and this is the model device and path. Okay. From here, see the same how we are just gave the model instructions. So in the same way they use, right? See, this is a tokenizer. They also called a tokenizer role user content. Take a current environmental issue. This is a user query. Okay. So what it will do? Tokenizer will do. I said no. The tokenizer which is going to convert that words into numbers. So apply chart template. Okay. And thinking all the parameters they added. Okay. Now these input IDs they're gonna pass to the model. See, right? After applying a tokenizer on that chart, means this chart, okay, they have passed to the input IDs. ID is nothing but it is going to convert like name, text, and it number. It may be in dictionary format, right? So n number of tokens is this number of tokens. Now it's going to predict, decode. So for decoder, they have used one more tokenizer, and see when it is going to give the output. Output need to be decoded, right? So we're just passing that. They're going to decode and they're going to print prediction. They're simple. By using of any of model you go, they will provide a code, a simple code in a edit at module code, a model code. So already I have shown that for accessing API key, go to your profile, scroll down. Here you will get the access tokens. Hit on that and create token. Just give any name and create read. Okay, don't go with the find create. Go with the read. So any model you can access by read and write. If you want to use two, you can use this. Okay, you can enable some options here, and you can create token and just you can use that token. Okay, so just in the same way, in the same format, I did that. Just use the token. Okay, about quiz, I'll update you guys. Okay, don't worry. Already we shared the project details in the group, guys. Yeah, we'll just see every day. You can check that YouTube link there every day after end of the session. That video is going to be, I mean, session video is going to be updated. No need cognitive classes. So that's it. Let me run this. I'll show you. Just follow the code and instructions of Hugging Face. Okay. So where we are, yeah, this is our chatbot. Struggle to build right now. Okay, let me run this. Command prompt. Before that, you need to install these libraries. Don't forget this mandatory. What are the libraries you need to install? Pip install Streamlit. There's no need of top. Okay. Next, pip install transformers. Pip install torch. Okay. I'm just while sending, just you need to know. Okay, that is it. So I specified here itself. While using this library, you need to run this command, guys. Pip install Streamlit. Where you need to run? Copy this. Okay. Come here. How to open terminal? Just close this one. Go here in three dots. Okay. Is it sharing? Are you able to see the screen? Is it visible? Not, just let me know, guys. Okay. Okay. Go to three dots in terminal, new terminal. Here you will find the PowerShell first. Okay. What you need to do? You need to click. Just delete this one. Once when you open, it will show you as a PowerShell. Okay. Go drop down in that, select command prompt. It's better. Okay. So it is simple and easy commands. Okay, that is the thing. Just select that. Okay, and I think already I have shown that how to create ENV, right? Environmental, virtual environment. Simple. Just there is a command for creating virtual environment. That is, I think you know the guys. That is Python -m. Okay, I'm just providing here. Okay, just I'm specifying here. No need. Oh, okay, fine. So in that way, specify this is a command like Python. Okay, so Python -m VENV. Okay, this is a compulsory. After that, you can give whatever the name, like chart, or else you can give king. So give right name. Okay, it's a mandatory. After giving, just wait for a while. That VNV is going to add it with your name, and just with that name, whatever the name you give, just you need to give and activate. What are the activate for command? And the name, and after that scripts, and next give them activate. Just if you run, it is going to activate it. If, for example, you are just loaded two environments, you can deactivate and activate another one. Okay, this is also is going to be fine. It's fine. Okay. Now let me run Streamlit. Run. What is the name of our app? Chatbot, right? Guys, first, while you're running, it will take time, because we are not just accessing through API, we are accessing through download. Okay, just we are downloading the model, so that is the thing. It is going to take time. Okay, just it is going to running. It will take 5 to 10 minutes, because it is need to download. Okay, see, this is a page. It is going to happen like this. So in VS Code, I'll show that. In VS Code, what it will generally happen means it's a start downloading. Means previously, if you are downloaded, first time it will take. If you it was done, second time it won't take much time. Okay. See here, loading checkpoints. Because I'm downloading it second, third time, so that is the thing. It is saying that loading checkpoints. If it is finished 100%, then the model is going to work. If you are downloading, you are just working the first time in the Hugging Face, which you are using different model, then what happens? Do you know? Just it will download with the n number of things. Okay, it will download n number of things, and it will take means it's gonna finish a number of times, and it will is that okay? Means it will take time and gonna update. Okay, just let me check. Taking time. Okay, model has loaded successfully. I'm just saying hi. Okay, now okay, just let me check this. Still the model is loading. Okay. Is there a view? Okay, just let me check once. Okay, let me check once. Means while we are passing, I think so. Just let me check and update the code. Just to wait for a while. Just let me do one round. Yeah. There was a small error. Just I sorted it out. Let me share my screen again. Let me just rerunning it again. Yeah, the model is loading. Means that is the key. Okay.
See, the model has been loaded. I'm just saying hi. It's thinking. The model is thinking. Still thinking. Okay. So just it is answering for us. This. See, let's see. Let's wait for how the model is going to answer. So just working, check the code multiple times and try to resolve these errors. Guys, why it is taking huge time means we are not accessing through the API key. Okay, just we have downloaded the model and based on our system performance, it's gonna work. Okay, if you're using good one, then it is going to give faster response. Okay, so if you're using with API, then it is going to run on the cloud, so it will give that fast. So that is the thing using a downloaded model and the API. Okay. Right now, I'm using Hugging Face credentials. In the previous one, just I used IBM credential. Now I'm using Hugging Face. Just simple with the key, we can get the access and download. But some models which is not going to give the API format. So that is the thing here we need to download. If it is providing in API format, then we can access. Okay, I'll show that in Gemini. Just you need to go, and in the upcoming, I'm gonna integrate with the image models. Means like Gemini is working on image, and in the same page, IBM is working on these text models. Means and two features we are gonna implement these two things. Like one is text-based model, one is image analysis model. Just what we discussed in the about hospital. In that way, this week you will learn implementing a multi-model. Means one function will work for text, one function will work for image. Okay, in that way. See here, it has been given information about because why it means it gave the less information. It has been trained in the less parameters. Okay, enhance the efficiency of productivity. AI can automate the repetitive task and freeing up human time more creativity. So it took time, but it gave the information. So that is the thing about this. You can change whatever you want, guys. Okay. can ask n number of questions. It will take time, but it will give, generate the response. Is it clear? Yeah, in upcoming sessions, we're gonna add RAG, guys. Okay, don't worry about that. See, URL, it is going to, you can give, that's not a mandatory, because if you're using through the API, you need to provide URL, means you are specifying that to the model where the model is located. You are specifying the location of the model. So in that scenarios, you're gonna use, okay? If you are not using API, then what is the use of using URL, okay? Because we are downloading. So if it is not providing, please download the model, same format how I showed that, download that. Yes, IBM Granite is not providing inference for us, so just go with that, okay? Means download the model and work on it. Okay, I'll show it and I'll explain the code once again for you guys, okay? This is simple, just we need to follow 8 to 9 steps, then the model is going to be. So for everything, see, if you're working with the project also, you need to make this in steps format. Means what are the steps you are following? First, okay, we need to, for example, you have 4 features. Okay, for example, you want to build a 4 features in a project. First feature is previous మనం ఏదైతే ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకున్నామో అదే ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకున్నాం లైక్ హాస్పిటాలిటీ ఉంది సో అందులో ఒక చాట్ బాట్ ని చాట్ సపోర్ట్ అసిస్టెంట్ కానీ లేదంటే వర్చువల్ అసిస్టెంట్ డాక్టర్ అసిస్టెంట్స్ లాగా ఒక ఏఐని ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేయాలి జెనే ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేయాలి సో ఇలాంటి సినారియోస్ కి నువ్వు ఏదైతే మోడల్ అనుకుంటున్నావో ఆ మోడల్ ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేయాలి దిస్ ఇస్ స్టెప్ 1 సో ఈ స్టెప్ 1 లో తీసుకోవాల్సిన importance heavy like HTML page I need to consider. In that you need to add the model. Okay, first set up this function. Okay, go take a background image, means consider background image, create a login page for that. Okay, login and sign up, and when the user come and log in and sign up, so just give access and he will enter into the portal. Next, you need to give the 4 functions. You need to show that welcome page. In that you need to specify n number of functions. First function, you can talk with the virtually with the doctor, means like with the chatting. Second function, you can get the description analysis, means prescribe doctor prescription analysis of Suni. So it will helpful for the patients, isn't it? After that, you want to add one more functionality like emergency functionality, so that you can add some other using models, or else you can give some plants names which can avoid some diseases. In that way you can generate some images, means like giving the text, the user based on the text we can generate and show this is the image of plant. If you have this plant, you will overcome this type of diseases, you can recommend, right? That type of function. So first what you need to do, work on first functionality. Okay, just start working on like open means how to go to use any of the framework, Flask and Fast API or Streamlit. Use any of these frameworks and just create first one functionality. After that, try to add it and execute it. If it is running, it's okay. Then just go create that one and create one more file. In that, add one more functionality and connect these 2 pages like this. Increase every day. Just start working on that. Then you're going to finish your complete all functionalities with the different models. Okay. Is the things clear, guys? So in that way, you need to plan to work with this generative AI. Okay. Just give a minute. I'll be back. Okay, this is the code. First step. What is the first step, guys? Just change some code here. Okay. Okay, let it be. So, yeah. So first step, you need to import these libraries, guys. Right? I'm gonna add it again. Okay. Install Streamlit. We're gonna use pip install transformers. Why you adding this here means I have a thing that. So you need to what you need to do. Just let me fix that. Okay. Okay. So see, guys. So add this thing file. Okay. Just a minute. I'm just creating my requirements. This is my requirement. TXT simple in the shortcut. So this is my. What is this? Just deleting this. It has been deleted. What you need to do? Requirements. I'm just doing the requirement. TXT, guys, means this is a text file. So it's going to consider it as a text file. So here, what are the libraries I want? I want Streamlit. Okay. And next, what are the library? Other library you want? Transformers. And what are the library I want? Torch. Okay. And next, what are the library you want? One more library. Let's go here. Hugging face up. Right. So these are the things you need to install. Okay. Hugging face, hub, that face. Right. That's great. So these are the libraries. If you just create requirements, if you share this document with anyone, your friend, directly just they will run like this. They will go into terminal and just they will say that. So I'm just closing my stopping, Control C. Okay. Just it's gonna stop means background we are running the application. It's going to stop. I'm going to requirement dot or this one. Python R Q dot text. Okay. So okay, unknown command. Okay. Now let me check this once. Require Python read. I think just check me. Let me check the command. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So pip install. So if yeah. So this is the node command. Pip install or what is the file name you will give? Just you need to give that. So if you run that, what it will do? It will download complete all files. See,
already just done. So that is a requirement already satisfied. So it will download complete whatever the files you have in that, what are the libraries you have, it is going to download. So no need to do any of writing pip install. Okay. So just if you want to add, you can add some more libraries, then it will directly download. After doing this, but make sure that when you create env, then only run this after that, because all the libraries is going to stored in this, and then your app.py will run without any errors. Okay. If you have any errors problems, it will show here, so you can overcome here. Okay. And coming to the steps, so first install the libraries. After that, what you need to do, just give the title to your page. So no need to give configurations also. If you want, you can specify the configurations of page. Means I need this information on my page. So just directly you can say st.title IBM, what are the names you want to specify. And coming to the next, add Hugging Face API. This is simple. Just you go to Hugging Face, you'll create API key and you'll come and paste it here. Next, you'll check that, okay, my Hugging Face have authentications or not. So what will you? Already we have a token, it's true, then it will come and check the login. Means you have Hugging Face, then it is going to give the login access. Next, initialize the session state. Why this we are initializing? Why we need to means? Generally, we need an empty list where it will store your user information and assistant, what are the model going to give the response. No, that information need to store. Why we need to store means, because it need to look like chart bar, right? It need to look like chart bar. So that is the thing, we are storing the history and we are just printing that history. Then it will going to look like a chart bar. So that is the thing, just we are creating and checking the session state, is the message is empty or not. Okay. And next, we are here implementing two things. One is a tokenizer, other one is model. So tokenizer, why we use tokenizer means tokenizer will help you to convert your words into tokens. Okay. After that model, we're gonna look. So just we are checking that if there is any errors in the API key. If it is there, you can please replace your API key. You can just do it then here also. Okay. If you want, you can here also you can check that. Okay. Now you need to specify the model name. IBM.granite. I'm using to be instruct. Okay. Next, try block. If you get any errors, you can block. Okay. Tokenizer and auto tokenizer, which is going to give the model name. You are specifying this is my model. For that, you need to give the tokenizer for me. Okay. Because every model you follows a unique line. Next, I'm going to ask my model. I need this type of model. Okay. Just please go with this model. And I'm using torch. Torch is nothing but this torch. Okay. This torch data type means torch is nothing but which is going to use for your computational power. So I'm going to use the float 16 is very fast when it is compared to computate a float in background. So like a GPU. Okay. See, we are asking for GPU. If GPU is not possible in your system, there is no available of graphical user interface, then go with the CPU. Means none is nothing but CPU. Okay. If there is a GPU, then it will going to continue. So this is my two models. One is tokenizer, another one is model. Okay, it will return these two models. I have models. Now what I need to do? I need to generate response, right? The model is created. Okay. Then what? It need to pass some instructions. I'll pass prompt. I'll pass tokenizer. I'll just give this is my model. So three things I'm passing this to my function. One is formatted prompt, means the user going to send the text. That is text is going to be formatted into some vectors. So that is passed to the tokenizer. Tokenizer will set according to the model. Okay. Means return tensor, all these things is going to happen in tokenizer. Means this is going to call for this model. Okay. Going to call this model. Now we go for torch. We'll check the torch available of CUDA. Okay. Means like is the CPU is available or not. Okay. Now we are checking again. And torch now grade. So this is a function where we are going to work with the torch. Means see, if you want to get as faster means we are going to use torch on grade. So what it will do, just we are calling them with the function name was model.generate. Model.generate. We are passing inputs which has been given by the tokenizer. Means it may give the values like key value. Means like key is nothing but a name. For example, hi, I have pasted in this. What is the key? Key is hi,
and the v is value, so means it is going to have some numbers that is going to passed in the format of inputs. Okay, just that is the thing we are used double star. Double star is nothing but n number of parameters we can pass. And next, tokenizer, these are the configurations. Okay, and just it is going to give the input as outputs. It's going to respond. So that respond is going to be decoded, means human understandable language and response. Okay, so this response is going to split according to strips, means according to the user understandability we are going to split, and this function going to return the response. Then model is created and the user gonna what is the model going to give the response. These two things are done. Now what we need to do, it need to look like chatbot. No, already we have created what created this space, so we need to utilize this. So what I will do, just I load with the model spinner. That model is loading, means after doing this process it's going to load, right? Means we are just created functions we need to call, right? So next, if it is done, model is done, means we are going to call that tokenizer and load model. So if you call this function, it will then it will go here and just it will where we are defined the load model function, our own function, it's going to get the tokenizer and model for these variables. In this model variable we are going to have the model, in this tokenized variable we are going to have the tokenizer model. Now done, model done is done, then the model has been successfully created. And display the chart history. Now message in season dot state, I'm going to check in the messages. Okay, from my messages I need to chart. So messages just a role and the contents, means that user and the assistant information is going to be displayed. Now handle the user input. So when the user going to give the input, so I'm going to call one function that st.chart input, means when the user want to give, I'm just it is going to create like a box in that user going to specify, and that is going to save it as a prompt. Okay, it is checking. If is nothing but checking is empty or just working in that way. Okay? Next, if go in, it will go into the condition, if condition, and state message going to appended as a role, means user content. So it's going to append it in the format, and the chart message is going to be printed. Same as assistant message also going to be printed. It's going to append that response. So here we're going to call generate.response function. Yes, we need to send this prompt where the user sent a prompt, and we need to send this tokenizer where the model is there. Yeah, here this tokenizer we need to pass and model we need to pass. Then the function will respond. That function is going to be marked down. Means it is going to print. Will append and print. And just we are appending the results. Role, who is the role here? Model name, it may be bot or assistant. Okay, we are saying it as an assistant. You can give whatever the name. And content, what are the content we are getting? That is response we are just giving to that. So these two things are going to be displayed. Where it is going to display here, because every time it is printing, no, this function is going to be run here. See, but we are just calling that function, right? So this is a code as simple as you need to try multiple times. You will get to know and each and every. Okay. You need to have one IBM in your project, means like Granite model or Llama, whatever that you need to have from IBM. So you need to use any of the one function. You can implement 10 models in your project. You can add 10 models. It may be Gemini, it may be Hugging Face, it may be chatbot, means GPT, or else you are using some Llama, Mistral. It's fine. Whatever the model you use from Hugging Face, free models you can. But there should be one IBM Granite model in your project. It's a mandate. Okay. We'll implement, guys. Add project will. And guys, I'm going to share one more
IBM activities means self-paced learning. Just I'm going to share one more two. So 2 and 3 I'm going to share through the groups. Just try to finish that too. Okay. Guys, we're sharing the 3 more links of courses. Try to finish in self-paced learning. Okay, you need to finish that course. Okay. Share the codes, guys. Don't worry, I'll share that. I'll share the codes. Okay. So I'm just winding the session. We'll meet in the next session. Okay. Till then, just finish the courses, guys, which we are sharing in the group. Okay. So here already shared, and you can check that. And if you have any queries, just post it in the group as well as quiz one link. Just we are not going to provide it once again. The quiz one is done. So try to attend the other quizzes. Okay. Okay, guys, have a nice day. Try to finish the courses. Okay. It's a mandatory. Everyone need to do the course. Okay. The model is simple. Just get the API access and just go to Hugging Face, search for Granite model. There you will find the instruction B2. Okay. means 2 billion parameters. Just copy that and paste that model name here. That's simple. Yeah, definitely. I'll share it in the WhatsApp. Okay. Yeah, you'll get the certifications. See, for every functionality, you're going to have different requirements. For example, if you have in the way for image processing, means the model need to analyze the image and it need to give the response. For example, there is a in the last example we took hospitality example. In that, you're going to give prescription receipt means then it need to analyze that prescribed receipt and it need to say these are the medicine, these are the timings you need to follow, and these are the mgs of like medicine quantity you need to take. It need to specify in that. If you use this text model, then how this text model is going to analyze the image? It's not going to happen, right? So for that you need to use other model, or else you can use some multi models which can do this all performance in one. So in that way you can use, but it's a mandatory that for any of one functionality you need to add IBM credit. Yeah, I will share the codes. And guys, don't share any GIF in a groups, okay? Memes and GIFs, don't share. That is a personal for learning purpose, okay? Don't share any memes and the GIFs, okay? If you see that, just we are going to remove from the group, okay? It's a mandatory. Make sure that don't share any of the things, okay? Take it as a serious. Don't share any of memes or things, okay? If it you're going to repeat it again, we're going to remove that person who is going to share. Okay. Okay. If you have any queries, just post it in the group. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.